We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second and 14. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Again, it's Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's Cook again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
A first down carry for Foster. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Going up the middle, Foster. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down. Gordon. Man open, here's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Back to 50, back to 50. Hey, check that, street.
Now Achane on first and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Dolphins.
Let's go now.
On first down, back to Achane. To the 27-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg. Gordon under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jake Camarda now. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mustang 19. Check. 60
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. Throw out wide is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now the Miami field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself,
There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, Miami.
On first down, Gordon. Completed to Hyatt.
Gordon's pass complete to Jalen Hyatt. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Throw caught by Achane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing on first down. Gordon. And he's got Booker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Gordon. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Gordon. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They run up the middle with Foster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring out the third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Achane to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action. Gordon. Got an open man. It's Washington. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Achane on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gordon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Allen now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Allen. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go. Set.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Gordon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. They start the drive with Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drive.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3, and they'll try to turn things